Every single week, someone tells me, look, I already know what I should do. I know I need to eat more protein. I know I should move more. I just actually need to go and do it. And every single week, generally my answer is the same. Like, you're right, you probably do already know what you need to do. That was never the problem. So if you've ever felt like a failure because you know better and still can't stick to it, this one is for you. Because I think you've been trying to solve the wrong problem the entire time. Now, I had a client called Sky say almost exactly this to me on our very first call. You know exactly what to do, it's just a matter of doing it. What is somebody else going to tell me that I don't already know? And honestly, it's a totally fair question because she's lost 60 pounds once, she had a home gym, she knew about protein, about deficits, about training. On paper, she had more fitness knowledge than quite a lot of people who might actually even watch this video. So I asked her a totally different question. I said, if you've got a home gym and you clearly know what you need to do, what's actually stopping you? So she replied and she's like, I'll see progress when I'm going, but then when I go somewhere for a week, I come back, the motivation is gone, the energy's gone, and just trying to get myself down there is such an effort. And I genuinely don't know why. But right there, it shows you it's not a knowledge gap, it's a structure gap. And they're not the same thing, even though everybody treats them like they are. Knowledge is information sitting in your head. Structure is what makes that information actually happen automatically on a bad day, when you're tired, when nobody's checking in, when the version of you that knows what to do has left the building and the version of you that wants to sit at the sofa is just totally taken over, right? Harley told me almost the exact same thing a few months later on a completely different call. She said, mostly any time I've had coaching, it's just been what I already know, kind of just being repeated to me. And she's not wrong to feel like that, because if a coach's job is handing you information you can already recite, you're right to question and wonder what you're actually paying for, but that is never the job. And it should never be the job, to be honest. So what does accountability structure actually look like? It's not the nag or a guilt trip at all. It's not somebody standing over you saying, did you do it? Why didn't you do it? It's removing that decision entirely in the exact moment you're your weakest. It's not deciding at 9 o'clock exhausted whether to cook or order in because the meal's already planned and you know what to do. It's not deciding on Friday whether the week's a write-off because the plan already exists and Fridays exist, right? It's already built in. Good structure doesn't need motivation to show up. It just requires you to execute, right? And in my experience as a coach, as much as I would love to, accountability with friends doesn't last, because it lasts a week and then it stops. One person has a bad day, then the other person thinks they can have a day off, and then before you know it, you've both fallen off the wagon because you're in it together, right? Going back to Sky, and on our call, she actually said it back to me herself unprompted. She said, I guess having someone else to hold me accountable to the fire a little bit rather than just myself, because it's easy to let yourself down. If I'm checking in with somebody, I could see that really helping. So she got there on her own in about 15 minutes just by being asked the right questions. So what I'm trying to say basically is if you ever called yourself lazy, undisciplined, or told yourself you just need to try harder, I'm going to push back on that because you've probably got the knowledge already. Most people who watch this might do, but what's missing never lives in your head. It lives on the 4 or 5 decisions a day when nobody's watching. The plan has to run by itself. You've got no accountability, but if you fix that, you'll realize that the issue you're trying to solve never really was the issue in the first place.